What's up, sharks? Had a lot of fun trading the ES today. If you could do me a favor, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can get notified every time I upload a video. I am not a financial advisor. This is only for educational purposes. All right, let's get back to the video. We did hit the top over here of this channel, which is right over here. So what we're waiting on is the bottom. Okay, so we want to look for, when this comes down, we want to look for a failure pattern. So let's go ahead and do that with this. So what we're trying to look for over here is a failure pattern with higher, right? So we're looking for failure pattern with higher lows, maybe get higher highs, and probably get in on one of those highs over here over the EMA. So we want, I don't think we're there yet. We haven't touched the bottom of the channel, plus the EMA needs to get probably just a little bit lower so that this can come down, right? Come back up and do a failure pattern. You see like a little W failure pattern, right? And then our entry point would be right over here above that, which is basically right here is where all their pain is. So everybody's pain will be on the top of that right there. Okay, there's a selling pressure. All right, if we get a higher low here, this is our entry point right here. 4158, 4158, perfect. I mean, if it would have came up without selling, I would have taken out my order. I wouldn't have let it got into right here. Perfect. Okay, let's see what happens. We need this to be a higher low, guys. Higher low. So this comes up over the EMA. It's bouncing on the trend line. It needs to stay around here. You know, it cannot pass these lows right here. Cannot pass these lows. So
Order filled.
we are in. Let's go. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points. Okay, 7 points is one more lower. Okay, I'm just moving. I'm rearranging this stuff, guys. Just rearranging my targets over here. So now we're just gonna wait on it to hit this target right here. Once it hits that target, we have a winning trade, and we can pull up our stop to the point of entry. I wasn't fooled on this trade, guys. I wasn't fooled on this right here, right? I would have, see, I got a better entry. Kind of. I mean, it's still up there, right? But it's okay. You don't get fooled on this. This is the end. If you would have gotten up here, that's too high.
Target filled.
First target. Let me stop talking and let me go ahead and perfect. Bring our stop to the point of entry. There we go. Stop is at point of entry, and now we're just waiting on our next targets. We're close to our next target. Perfect. Let's go ahead and move our stop up, guys. So this swing over here, okay? We can move it just a little bit further over here. Perfect.
Target filled.
Perfect. We just got our second target. That is awesome. Let's go. So we have a runner up here. I don't mind if we can get a runner. That's even better. I just make a lot more money. But if not, I've made a decent amount of money where this thing comes back and stops me out. I'm fine. I'm just trailing my stop higher. Until either I get stopped out or I get this last runner over here, this last target. Passes these highs, it's gonna get a lot higher than that. You know what? I'm gonna put it up a little bit higher. Let's see where this will end to. Put it right here. Okay. This will be kind of like the end. If it does come straight up from here, it'll be the end of this trend line right here, and it might want to tap off of the top of that trend line, which it hasn't touched it yet. So I'm thinking this might go to the top, so I'm going to keep it about a point below that top. That's what, come on. You see how the market likes to play? Plays too much. Plays too much with my money, plays too much with my feelings. Man, the market's all about psychology, guys. You gotta stay calm.
Target filled.
Don't do what I'm doing. Because I just got my last target. I just hit my runner. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Man, don't you love it when you get your runner hit, man? It feels so good. And then at the end, just to look how much you made on that trade, it feels even better. Look at this. Total P and L. Total P and L right here. $6,367. Look at this. Perfect. $6,367 with 36 cents. Don't forget the 36 cents. We got to put that in there just so you can see how I make it. So I come into my drawing objects, my tools, and I'm going to go ahead and look at trend channels, right? So we were about over here, okay? So let's go ahead and mark the top. So this top, then all of a sudden you see this come down and start moving downwards, right? So you know this would be the max height, especially if like where we were over here, waiting for this failure that happened in here. So this is the height. So this is the height at the time we started our trade. So you would just mark this right here, okay? And just bring the line down to where you see resistances. Where do you see resistances? I see here, but they're not touching. Like you get these small ones. You can put it here too, but it doesn't make sense. This could make sense, right? But what I see the best here, because it gets sometimes confusing. Some people can put it up here, but then it's too sideways, right? It's not really aiming up as much. So I see this right here, and I see two resistances, right? You got this green bar here and this red bar. So it's just more or less try to be as best as you can, be logical at the same time, and it's not hard, right? And I come around and where do I put the bottom one? So this fills in, this trend, I love it because it fills in the middle and it automatically brings your other line perfect and perfect shape to the first one. So the first diagonal, it has already the second line ready to go. So we just put it at this bottom over here, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and right click onto properties, right? And we're gonna extend the lines to the left. It's confusing. It should be right, but NinjaTrader is a little bit confusing. Since I'm doing my trend lines backwards, I'm drawing them from the tops and then the bottoms, right? And then let's go ahead and see, right? It's pretty good. Pretty good. It could be maybe a little bit better. But look, we have resistance here, and then we have this bounce on the top over here. So you can tell that there's some type of resistance here. Plus, included with this one, we got pretty good resistances, right? Um, let's go ahead and see. Okay, so then the bottoms right here. I mean, this could be a little off, but it's all about being kind of. It's to guide you, right? So the trend lines are to guide you. This might not be the bottom. This might be the bottom, right? Okay, so this is just trend lines are basically more or less to guide you, to help you on your trades. If you know this is a trend or you believe this is a trend, it's to help you figure out, hey, where's the supports and where's the resistance so I can sell or I can buy. Usually, if it's an upward trend, you want to buy buying. You could sell once you see something like this, but like why? Why? Because it's risky. Because we're going upwards. This can fake you out, right? So let's go ahead and show you. This can come down like this, right? Get lower lows, fake you out, be like a little range, and then start making higher highs and stop you out, right? So if you're on an upwards, right? If you're in the upwards, you want to be trading the bottoms, right? You want to be buying. You don't want to be selling. It's too risky. You could win money, but it's too risky. So you want to be buying down here, okay? And selling what you bought up here, anywhere in the top of the trend line. Look right here. Look at this perfect hit. Look how perfect this trend line is, guys. That you can see that right here it touches, right? It touches right here, and it touches at the end right here. 1, 2, 3 touches. Perfect. The bottom, it comes down. It could have been better, but guess what it does? It does come down, comes back, makes a failure, and then comes back in the trend line and starts moving forward. So this is not perfect. It could be a little bit better the trend line, but like I told you, this is just so you can see more or less where the supports and resistances are. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate all the support you guys give me. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and put on that bell for notifications so you guys can get notified every time I do upload a video. I really appreciate it, guys. Go have a good weekend. It's Friday. Go ahead, have fun, enjoy your family, enjoy life, and I'll see you on Monday here back on the trading charts. All right, guys. Have a good weekend and God bless. Peace.